Deven Choksey is here with us. Thank you so much for joining us, Mr. Choksey. Your first take, is this in a sense an absolute bloodbath for at least 1 to 2 years for the telecom space?
It's not new actually. I think this is probably known. And I think the announcement that he has made for acquiring 10 crore customer under the strategy that he has launched, I think it's a brilliant strategy. I think this is where you are going to see the game-changing equations happening. I would not call it bloodbath. I think existing operators will have their own say. I think they will also react to it. But the fact is that I think this is a new technology combined into one. I think so frankly, it will have its impact and consumer will be benefited for sure. Company will also get benefited in this process, I suppose, because it would be the first year in which I think FY18, the company should be recording profit out of this massive investment that they have done. So that is where I think one should be looking at, and all eyes should be trained on that possibility of profits that they will make in FY18.
But how do you make profits? To make these profits, these rates will have to be increased, right? Because there's no case in the world where you could have moved rates to 1/5 and then recorded profits. Let me take the idea of the per GB rate that has been brought in. The highest rate is 50 rupees per GB, and that can go down to 25 rupees per GB. And Mr. Ambani said that that's actually 1/10 of the current rate.
At 10 crore customers, if I take this particular figure, at 10 crore per customer, at 250 rupees per customer per month, it would translate into a revenue of somewhere around, I think, 30,000 crores. And that is where I believe that I think the company would have the profits to make, because 45 to 50% with the EBITDA on the top of it.
Yeah, but you're saying that the new technology is so cheap that even if you give free voice, you bring GB down just by volumes, you can make up for it?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, because, the operational efficiencies of LTE is about 65% better than GSM. So, to bring it down to 1/5, it would require to be about 200% or at least 300% better.
See, if you treat voice as separate than data, then it's not correct, because I think in this network, I think the voice and data is one. So I think it is safer to assume that I think it is one network, and I think one voice is to be treated as data. Then probably I think the equation will fall in place.